We're so glad you're here. Today is day 3 on your yoga journey. Super excited to have you. Let's get started. For this short class, you're going to want a bolster or 2 blocks and a strap. Start on your back. Feet are wide, knees knock in. Take a hand on your heart, take a hand on your belly. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. 2 more breaths just like that. Invite in a breath that travels in and out through your nose. And as you allow this breath to deepen, may you land here. May you arrive in the space that you are practicing in your very own skin, on your yoga mat, safely held by the earth underneath you. May you land here now. Let your arms fall wide like the letter T and allow your knees to fall from side to side like windshield wipers. For me, heart opening is really about gradually peeling back the layers of tension that live in your body. Next time your knees fall over to the left side of your yoga mat, take your left ankle, hook it above your right knee, reach your right arm above your head to the earth behind you, and take some of those deep ujjayi breaths into the back of your right waist. Unhook your ankle from your knee, make your way all the way over so that you're lying on your left side. Your arms are stretched out to the left side of your mat. Your head is down on the ground. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let your right arm open to the right side of the room and let your head roll across the ground to follow your right arm. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, close. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, open. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, close. And you do 3 more rounds on your own. And this third time you open up, stay open. Enjoy your first twist. Lift your left shoulder blade, slide it further away from your right shoulder blade so that there's more width between your shoulder blades. And keep looking toward your right hand. In order to start peeling back some of those layers of tension to get to the good stuff on the inside, we want to call on a little bit more heat from our core. Flip your palms down to the earth, squeeze your ankles and your knees together, float your shins and knees to the center of your room. Let your knees and shins hover over to the right side of your mat, anchor down through your left palm, shoulder blade, and the back of your skull. Come on back to center. Hover to the left, anchor through the right. Come on back to center. Hover right, anchor left. Center. Hover left, anchor right. Center. Hug your thighs into your chest. Little rock from side to side. Can you create an even deeper, fuller breath so that you take that heat you just built in your core and begin to fan it like you're fanning flames from your center all the way out to your fingers and toes and the tip of your nose. Feet come wide, knees knock in. Let your arms fall to the sides. Knees fall from side to side like little windshield wipers. And this time when they fall to the right, they stay to the right. Right ankle can hook just above left knee. Left arm reaches above your head to the floor behind you. And breathe into the back of your left waist. Unhook your ankle from your knee, reach your arms to the sides. Reach your left arm to the ceiling, match your left knee to your right knee, and roll all the way over onto your right side. Windmills in this direction now. Your left arm reaches up towards the ceiling and opens to the left side of your mat. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, close. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, open. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, close. You do 3 more rounds on your own. And this time when you find yourself open, stay open. Pick up the right shoulder blade, slide it away from the left. Keep twisting from right to left. Flip your palms down to the earth, squeeze your knees and ankles together, float your shins to center, hover to the left side of your mat. Center, hover to the right side of your mat. Center, left side, center, right side, center. Hug your thighs up into your chest. Gentle rock from side to side. And from here, you can help yourself up to your hands and your knees. Find a tabletop position. A few cow and cats to warm up your spine even more in a fluid way. Inhale, lift your heart, widen your thighs, cow. Exhale, press, puff, coil, cat. Inhale, lengthen and extend, cow. Exhale, press, puff, coil, cat. One more of each on your own. You're going to sit up tall on your knees and make a fist with your left arm. Reach down towards the floor with your right arm, reaching as far as you can. Stretch your right arm as far forward as you can in front of you. And now right bicep across towards left cheek. Touch the ceiling. Reach back behind you as far as you can until you have to turn your pinky finger down and then keep on reaching. Floor. Forward in front of you as far as you can. Right bicep towards left cheek. Ceiling. Reach back as far as you can until you have to turn your hand down. And one more circle in this direction. And reverse the circles. Reach back behind you as far as you can. Up towards the ceiling as high as you can. Right bicep towards left cheek and then down to the floor. 2 more circles in this direction. Check that you are breathing. Try and keep your torso, your chest forward and not reach that back. Just the arms doing the reaching. Good. Shake out the right arm. Notice if maybe the right arm is longer than the left arm. My right arm looks like it's an inch longer than the left arm. Make a fist with your right hand. Stretch your left fingertips down towards the ground. Reach as far forward as you can with your left arm. Left bicep towards right cheek and then touch the ceiling. Reach back behind you, keeping your torso forward until you have to turn your hand down and then keep reaching. Touch the floor. Forward in front of you. Bicep to cheek. Ceiling. Reach back, 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 back until you have to turn your hand down. Floor. And one more time in this direction. And go ahead and reverse. Watch. Reach back behind you as far as you can and then up towards the ceiling. Bicep towards your opposite cheek. Reach forward in front of you and then down towards the ground. 2 more times. You give this arm a shake out. Hopefully they're even now. Coming into puppy pose. In this puppy pose, we'll use the bolster or the blocks. Your elbows are coming down onto the bolster or blocks. Your toes are flexed behind you. Do a little bit of a tuck of the tail and the lift of the belly. Good. Hands come together in prayer. Forehead comes down to the bolster or blocks or down to the floor. Stay here. I would encourage you to even pause the video and stay here for between 3 and 5 minutes. So stay here for a really long time. You're hugging your ribs up away from the floor slightly, and then you're letting your heart drop like a rock towards the ground. Armpits are lifted like tent poles, heart towards the ground. Big breath into all of the places that you're feeling this. So the part of the spine that we tend to have the less movement in, the least movement in, is the mid back, the thoracic spine. Right? So we are allowing for a long hold here to start to create a little bit of movement, a little bit of give into that really tight thoracic spine. Peel back a layer of tension, peek at what's underneath, what's there, what lives under your tightness, your stuckness, your tension. Who would you be if you weren't tight, if you weren't locked up, if you weren't stuck? Who would you be? What a fun question to play with. Who would you be if you didn't have tension? So I hope that you paused me and you stayed here a little bit longer than I'm going to keep you here. Press through your elbows, lift your core to come back up, wiggle in your knees towards the bolster or the blocks, and then you can get rid of it. Drop it off to the side, roll your shoulders back a few times and forwards a few times. Awesome. Come into downward facing dog. Have your strap up at the top of your mat so that you can grab it. Take a moment in downward facing dog. Press away the earth. Come up high on your tippy toes. Soften your knees. Look between your thumbs. Step your right foot up between your hands. Drop your left knee down to the ground and point your toes. Take your strap. Take it above your head. Take your hands fairly wide apart and then tug on that strap like you're trying to tear it in half. Draw your feet in towards one another. Drop your pelvis down. Pulling on your strap, take your arms straight back behind you and then up above your head and forward in front of you. So your hands are wide enough and you're pulling on the strap with enough tension that your elbows are not bending. So that this stretch, this kind of flossing of the shoulder blade stays in the shoulder girdle. I don't know about you, but I can hear a kind of snap, crackle, and pop of my shoulders as I do this. And next time it comes up, it stays up. Flex your back toes, lift your knee, high lunge. Okay, drop the left heel down to the ground. Come into warrior two just for a second, just to visit it. And then straighten out your right leg. Turn all of your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Maybe shorten your stance like I did. And drop the strap with your left hand. Reach your right arm straight up. Bend your right elbow. Reach back between your shoulder blades. Reach your left arm up your back. Grab onto your strap. Walk your hands together as close as you can. Lift your chin. Press your skull into your forearm. Bow forward. Keep lifting your chin and keep pressing your skull into your forearm. Lift your chin, press your skull into your forearm. Let that guide you all the way back up to stand. Slowly let your arms unravel. Let go of the strap. Pivot your right toes back into warrior two. Sink down into warrior two. Windmill your hands to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Okay, take a breath here. Step your left foot up between your hands. Drop your right knee down to the ground. This time, point your toes. Grab onto your strap again. So if it was easy last time, if you kept your elbows straight and it felt pretty easy, shorten your grip on the strap. Pull up and in with your legs, sink your pelvis down, take the strap up and over your head. Back and forth you go. Flossing your shoulder blades. Lubing up your shoulder sockets. One more time. Next time it's above your head, it stays above your head. Lift your back knee. Crescent lunge, open into warrior two just for a moment. Straighten out your left leg, pivot your toes in, maybe shorten your stance a bit. This time, drop the right side of the strap, reach the left arm up, Bend your left elbow, reach between your shoulder blades. Right arm reaches up your back, grab onto the strap. Walk in close, lift your chin, press your skull into your forearm, bow forward and down. Keep lifting your chin, keeping your neck long, your spine long, your shoulder blades together. Again, press skull into forearm, rise back up nice and slow. Slowly unravel your arms. Spin your right toes, left toes forward, come into warrior two. Windmill your hands to the earth. High plank, this time come all the way down onto your belly. Take your fingers, 10 thumb off of your mat, inhale cobra. Exhale, lower down. You do 2 more of those on your own. Beautiful. Chin on the ground. Reach your arms back by your sides. Locust. Press down to the tops of your feet. Squeeze your thighs and your glutes so that your knees lift up off the ground. Hug your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, your arms, your face up off the ground. Now think about reaching longer instead of higher through the sides of your bodies, from your hips up toward your armpits, from your shoulders up to the sides of your ears. Press down through your feet. Lift a little longer, a little higher. Come on down. Put one cheek on the ground. Take a breath. Your face comes to center. You can clasp your fingers together behind your back, or if the clasp isn't there for you, you can hold onto your strap behind your back. Bend at your elbows so that your fist is on your sacrum. Wriggle your shoulder blades together, elbows come high, press down through the tops of your feet, start to lift your chest. Now reach your fists back behind you. Zip your legs up, lift your toes up off the ground. Now get long from your pelvis down through your toes, from your pelvis up through the crown of the head. Stretch long, big breath in. Exhale, lower down. Take the opposite cheek on the floor. Take a breath. Face comes to center. Okay, so you could repeat locust with your arms by your sides. You could clasp your hands together behind your back and zip your legs up, lifting it all up off the ground. Or you could join me for bow pose, bending your knees, reaching back for your ankles. If the grab's not there for you, the strap easily comes up and over your feet. And so you can grab onto it that way. If you're coming into bow pose, press down through your knees, take your toes straight back. So we're not looking to fly high in this pose. We're looking to anchor down through strong legs and let the stretch happen across the front of the shoulders and neck. Shoulders are in this beautiful long extension. Big breaths. One more time, press down through your knees, kick your toes back. Let this go. Take your arms straight out to the sides. Tense your left fingertips. Start to roll over onto your right side. Step your left foot up and over your right side. Come on back to center. Switch sides. Left arm is long. Bend your right elbow. Step your right leg up and over your left knee. Come on back to center. From here, you can flip yourself like a pancake onto your back. As you find your back, knees knock in, arms fall open. Let your knees fall from side to side, just like we started this class. Next time knees fall left, they stay left. Left ankle hooks right knee. This time, take the shape to center. It's the number 4 in center. You could stay right here, or you can needle and thread your hands to the shape. Can you take big breaths into your low back and your hips? Neutralizing a little bit into this area so that our thoracic spine and our heart can stay open, our shoulders can stay open, but we'll close off the lower back and let that relax and rest. One more breath. Beautiful. Switch sides. Your feet come wide. Let your knees knock to the right side. Right ankle hooks your left knee. Take the shape to center. Can stay here or needle and thread through. Big breaths into your right hip, into your low back, and across the back of your pelvis. Take notice to what you peeled away, the tension you peeled away from chest, shoulders, maybe biceps, collarbone, heart space. And notice what's there. Who are you when you peel away some of the tension? Uncross, give yourself a great big hug in center. Maybe even take your nose towards your knees. Big breath in. And as you exhale, let your whole self fall into your rest. Maybe it's a shavasana on your back. Maybe you lie on one side. Maybe you lie in your belly, or maybe you sit. I will leave you here to rest. Thanks so much for joining me. Till next time, bye.
Choose one of the following writing prompts to free write: stream of consciousness. So we use the extensions of our heart center, which are our hands, so that we may listen and attune to the wisdom of our heart. Stream of consciousness is a way to tap in to our unconscious mind, something deeper within ourselves. So you'll write for 2 or 3 minutes. You can pause the video, take longer if you'd like. This is your practice. You can't get it wrong. And the idea is that for 2 or 3 minutes, can you keep the pen moving? If you feel stuck or blocked, go ahead and repeat the last line you just wrote, or I love you, over and over again. Go ahead and pause the video and choose your time for writing. And our daily action step. Often we don't even realize how much tension we're holding in the body, and it becomes our norm or our default mode. So today, can you consciously, sporadically throughout the day, soften the jaw and release the shoulders down and away from your ears, working towards a new norm? Ask yourself, who am I when I release tension from my body? Have a wonderful day. We can't wait to see you back for day 4.